Hello! Oh my god, I got this thing from Sheridan. My arm is hurting so much. I'm struggling. It's probably the best thing I've ever done. I do want to point out a disclaimer for being really boring and just kind of being a little bit more shy than I usually am. I am a shy person, but not that shy, okay? I do want to make a proper introduction, however, to tell you all that this is going to be a series of episodes, and it has come to that conclusion like a few weeks ago, and I didn't know back in the days when I was filming that. I thought I was just filming for the week, but turns out it was actually more than that. So in this series of episodes, I will be mostly showing you guys the process and the progress that I went through in order to finish both my portfolios in just the length of basically like a month and a half. Okay, just thought I should make this video because I was just watching this and I feel like I wasn't so straightforward and I kept rambling on. Y'all don't understand how much I had cut off, okay? I've been procrastinating so much on my portfolio. So I applied for Bachelor's of Animation, Bachelor's of Illustration, and Art Fundamentals. That's all I wanted to say. Now let's get back to the video, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of it. I will try to be more alive, and yeah. Peace out. Have fun. So here I am showing you guys a picture that I took, well, pictures that I took of my window just to get like different variety of angles and want to see from where I could show enough, like a sufficient amount of knowledge and understanding of perspective. I wanted to show my curtains because I heard from people, and by people I mean like people from the internet, that drawing curtains is good because then it shows a little bit of interior to the window, not just exterior. I also thought I should include my desk. Look how messy it is. Ooh. I'm glad that my view has a little bit of trees, even though they're barely noticeable, but I mean, it's nice to have organic shapes, not just geometric shapes. If you have trees outside your window, I would strongly recommend you guys do draw them. It shows organic shapes in your environment, and I think they'll really appreciate seeing that. So once I got the angle, I sat down and started drawing. Sometimes it might be difficult to start drawing, to be honest. Like, my biggest tip is to just draw a line. As simple as that sounds, just draw a line. What's the main line that you see in what you have to draw? And go back to basics. There's nothing wrong with going back to basics. When you see a window, you see a rectangle, so don't be afraid to draw a rectangle, and then from then on, just start moving forward. I drew like one side of the rectangle, and then on the other side of the rectangle, as you guys can see, I started drawing the curtain just to get an idea of how things were laid out in a very like basic way. Like, I'm not going straight into drawing the houses that I see outside. I'm not starting to draw what's inside the actual room. I'm just drawing the borders of the window, which will end up making your life a lot easier. For this drawing specifically, I also used like the square frames within the window as a grid, and I think that can be really helpful if you have that. If your window doesn't have that, then Mission failed! If your window doesn't have that, I would strongly recommend just make like imaginable lines. Like, divide your window into equal parts, and that will make it a lot easier. If you don't know how to use a grid, then I mean, you can start practicing it, but I just don't want to ruin your life by giving you false tips. And here I am drawing what's outside the window, but y'all can't see anything because my hand is just in the way. That's great. 100 points for me. Oh yeah. 0 points for y'all. I'm so sorry. I really am. Okay. Once I started drawing the desk, I think that's when I realized that I drew the window a tad too small. There's just so much empty space, and I feel like you shouldn't want that. You don't want to leave too much empty space in your drawing tests, maybe? Is that a good tip? I don't think so. I don't know. No, don't take that as a tip. I'm kidding. But But I just have like this pet peeve where like if there's an empty space, it's like, what the heck? What is this space? There should be something in this space, but there isn't. So I didn't like it, and guess what I did? I erased the whole thing. I ended up rescaling it, and I'm just gonna fast forward so y'all don't have to like suffer through the same process that I just did a few seconds ago. And yeah, I ended up making the view bigger and whatnot. Wow, look, the sun is shining on my art. Beautiful, I love it. Something you guys have to know about perspective is that things that are closer to you have more details rather than things that are much farther away from you. So just keep that in mind when you're drawing perspective, because you don't want to add the same amount of details that you did for like, let's say the curtains, and then there's like a tree far away. You don't want to show like every single little leaf or anything like that. That's kind of like unnecessary. You don't have to do that. It's kind of chill when it comes to objects that are really far away. So yeah, so this is what I came up with so far. The only thing that really just bugs me is the fact that there's so much empty space down here, like right here. I feel like, I don't know, maybe a bigger close-up of the window would have been better. Yeah, it shows too much of like the actual room more than the actual window sometimes. So yeah, I like the curtains. I will be keeping the curtains. However, I'm just like, I don't like this part right here. So I'm probably just gonna like chop it off here and then, you know, try to get the right ratios in. So yeah, here I am. Later on the day, I also started working on my 3 objects drawing. After a lot of thinking, I ended up choosing a bunny, my camera, and sunglasses. Yes, the hardest objects to draw. That's what I thought of drawing. I honestly thought I could draw them, but I'm just gonna rush through this because honestly, here's a really quick time lapse. But yeah, this drawing just ended up not working out. My DSLR was just too dark and I didn't know how to draw that. I also didn't know how to draw sunglasses or like how to draw through them. Obviously, like if you know how to draw that, if you know how to draw DSLR, or if you know how to draw sunglasses, if you know how to draw a specific object and you don't think it's going to be 100% challenging, go for it. I didn't know how to draw them, okay? I did not know even till now, like recording this, I still don't know how to draw sunglasses. That is something that I still need to practice on. DSLR, I don't know how lighting works with really dark black objects, alright? So I still need to practice on that. The bunny I'm okay with, to be honest. I mean, it wasn't that bad. It could have been better. But yeah, so quick time lapse. Here you go. I ended up not liking it. What I want you guys to really take in from this video is that during your portfolio, you will be making mistakes, alright? Like you will try things because you think you might be able to do it, or maybe you think that you're capable of doing it, maybe you think you're experienced enough to do it, maybe to try it, but just do whatever you're comfortable with. I feel like I stressed out on a lot of things. Like this is a great example. Like I stressed out about this. I didn't know what to draw. I didn't know how to draw it, and like, to be honest, you're gonna be making like mistakes along the way, all right? And that's okay, which is why time management is really important, especially if you don't know if things are gonna go the right way. You will make mistakes while doing your portfolio, whether it's illustration portfolio or your animation portfolio, all right? And you know what? That's, like I said, that's 100% okay. You make mistakes, you learn from them, and then you try again, only to have better results, alright? Okie dokie. Basically, has come to the end of this video, but I will be giving the spotlight back to my past self because, you know, I was just really tired and I just feel really bad if I were to just end it right here. If you just, this video is just gonna end very sudden. So just giving you guys a heads up. Alright, I hope you guys kind of enjoy this video, maybe learn something from it. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you guys want to see more, and I will be posting the next episode next week. So this is what I'm doing. Wasn't able to finish that one.